Okay, so I'm gonna spend a minute to talk about begonias, especially angel wing begonias. Actually, there's several. There's thousands of kinds of begonias, but I would say there's like 3 classifications. The angel wing / dragon wing, they're really the same thing. It's describing the leaf pattern. And then we have these fanciful ones right here. This is called the Aloha Gold, and this is more of a bulb style begonia. And there's also cane begonias that get really tall that also fall in the angel wing begonia. This is sort of like a cane begonia. Oh, and then there's Rex begonias that are super showy for indoors. Now, not all these begonias are doing great due to them getting variances in different lighting here, but I wanted to show you a few of the ones that I really I like and have at the moment. This one right here is called the Withlacoochee, and I don't know if you're pronouncing that right, but it's a Florida name for a river we have here, and I think it means either big river, slow river, or something of that nature. But they sort of changed the name to Brazilian Lady because not too many people knew what Withlacoochee was. But anyhow, this is a very beautiful one here. Some of the begonia leaves have they have a texture. This one has a texture, almost like little hairs on the leaf, so you can't really see it through the camera. And then also notice the underneath is all nice and red and veiny, and the flowers on this particular one is white when they come out. Now, so this one I really like right now. And then this one right here is called Sinbad, which is a really sort of a gothic name for a very pretty and dainty begonia. The leaves are very bubbly. You can feel a texture in them. The stems are pinkish. You look underneath, you see the pinkish veins. They have really dainty, tiny little pink flowers. I do believe this one would get very tall and bush-like. And now these are also known to be perennial to a zone 9. To me, it'd be chancy. I would take cuttings of them. And these are so easy to root. You basically take a leaf off and put the stem in the ground, and it'll grow. You know, put a little humidity thing on it. They grow super easy. Now this is a different variety here. This one has a very smooth leaf underneath it. It's this beautiful. So I ran out of batteries since the last time I was recording about begonias, and so I wanted to continue with this video. Anyhow, I wanted to show you too the little rise up ones that I was talking about earlier that have the yellow flower on them. I showed earlier in this video. They are a little more here they are, dainty and somewhat difficulty to grow. So I would recommend that style of begonia for somebody who is a little more experienced and doesn't mind fussing around to get the right requirements for that. So again, showing a few differences. This one has flowered out. It's been a week or so since I originally started. Wanted to kind of show how pretty the coloration is starting to get on this. There's some flowers right there. And yeah, I believe this one, yeah, this one's Sinbad. And these ones right here, actually, I got a good example in the background, are the difference between the two. This one has a hairy leaf. Underneath it's red. It puts off white flowers. This one here is called Torch. It has a really shiny red leaf, and underneath it's also red. And as you can see, The reason why, oh, it's a pink torch is what it's called. It puts off pink. I think it comes in an orange color too. Puts off these pink flowers. There's Sinbad over there with its tiny little pink blooms. I get a nice close-up of one of the leaves here. See how pretty they are. That pink. What are you into, Noah? What you doing? Hey, what you doing? Oh, drinking water out of the bromelads, right? So, here's how it looks this week. These have flowered out a little bit. Again, that's the torch. Now, I'm gonna go over and take a little walk with you over to where I have things in the full sun. That was more or less an experiment to see if some of the plants would do good in full sun or not, because well, in Florida it's a little different. Yeah, we haven't mowed the grass. We're waiting for gas to get cheap. So we might be waiting a while for that. In the meantime, the animals are liking it. Here you can see, as we're walking over here, my nemesis, wisteria, this stuff. As a matter of fact, there's one of them that's flowering. How they pop up everywhere, and why I tell people not to plant it. So, anyhow, let me see. On the way over. No, it did have a flower on it. It came off. All right. Anyhow, so go over here and show you some of the ones I put in the hanging baskets over here in full sun. And also this one right here. No, it's this one right here that's called Miss Mummy. And it has the pink leaves and so forth. I do not have an example of that in a hanging basket. And one thing about begonias and their care, you'll find out very quickly, is that they do not like water splashed up on them. They are predisposed to the fuzzy rots, the boisterous rots, or whatever they're called. So you're best, if possible, to water from underneath. We're just not set up for that, so we have a few rough looking guys. But up here is an example of a mixed planter, and we've got it over here in full sun. And this is the Brazilian lady right here. And then we've got it in here, that's called Jacob's Ladder, I believe. And then also with a purple sun impatiens. But so they, I guess if you bring it into a sunny location and get it accustomed to it, you might be able to go a little more sunnier on certain varieties. I wouldn't say all varieties. I bet if I were to bring the Sinbad variety out here, the leaves would scorch up in the sun. So you can play around. Like I say, all you really got to do is take a little cutting, you put it in a glass of water, stick it in the ground, and you have yourself another plant. So to me, with the variations in colors and the variations in flowers, they're a very fun plant to to work with. So, and like I said, these over here in the full sun, they're not in the best. They're not in the best place for them. So they could definitely look better than what they do. But I did want to show you this other variety. Now, that one's not looking too bad. That's a Sinbad Pink. Anyhow, thank you for listening to me talk about my begonias. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know if you have any varieties of begonias that you absolutely love. That's all. Have a good day. Bye.